So the last video got over 40k views, which is insane, but I got a lot of comments asking where Connie the Ghost is. To answer that, I didn't know Connie existed until after I made the video, so my bad. Also, Connie's dead because of a developer named Rox. This guy led to Halloween being cancelled and Connie being scrapped. Since Halloween is cancelled, I asked random people for suggestions for new Halloween skins and toons to model, and I got some interesting suggestions. First, I'm gonna go over the skins, then I will make the new toons. The first suggestion was a Bloody Mary glisten skin. To make him, I made his body black and the clothes and eyes red. Then I made him bleed out his eyes and added some lipstick to him. To finish him off, I made him look cracked. Here's the finished product of Bloody Mary glisten. The next suggestion was a witch Poppy. To make her, I made her heads and limbs purple, her clothes black, and her legs black and green. Then I made her a witch's hat. She was finished, but she was missing something. Here's the finished product of Witch Poppy. The next suggestion is an Angel and Devil Razzle and Dazzle. This one was easy to make. I made Dazzle side red and then I added a halo to Razzle. Then I used the halo to make the Dazzle mask look like horns. Here's the finished product of Angel and Devil Razzle and Dazzle. The last skin suggestion I made was a Franken Goo. To make him, I made his main body light green and the accents dark green. Then I cut off Goob's side tufts and replaced them with bolts. Then I changed the red and blue to orange and purple. Lastly, I changed Goob's expression to be more stern. Here's the finished product of Franken Goo. Now let's talk about the new guest stars I made. Guest stars are just event toons if you didn't know. Meet Cornelius the candy corn. He's a quote-unquote candy dealer and a big consumer of sweets. So much so that all the other toons say he's an addict. The candy he sells causes weird hallucinations to anyone who consumes it. His ability is hallucinations. When he uses his ability, he sends out hallucinations of himself to distract Twisted. This ability would best be used when you're being chased and need a few seconds to run away. Here's the finished model of Cornelius. If you complete his mastery, you will get the Candy Stash trinket. It fills up your inventory with candy items on every floor if you have empty inventory slots available. For Cornelius's Twisted, I wanted to make him look like the candy had a big effect on his brain, so I made his eyes crazy and his brain sticking out of his head. The Twisted's ability is also hallucinations. Every minute, the Twisted will make a transparent hallucination of himself to chase after players. The hallucination is as fast as Toodles, and if it touches you, the hallucination will disappear and make your speed slow for a few seconds. There can only be 2 hallucinations at once because the map would be crowded if there was more. Here's the finished product of Twisted Cornelius. With that done, let's go on the next Halloween toon. Meet Wick the Wax Bat. This is my favorite toon I made by far. He's based on a bat and a candle, and that's it. He's a toon that can't speak like Flutter and Pebble, but he can communicate with these faces. Wick is a light producing toon, and his ability is echolocation, which allows him to see any Twisted on the map for a brief period of time. When you complete his mastery, you will get the echolocator trinket, which highlights other players every 10 seconds. This trinket could help support toons like Shelly, Astro, or Cosmo find and help other players. Here's the finished product of Wick. I made the wings bigger for the Twisted and sprayed Ichor all over it. Twisted Wick's ability is also echolocation. Every minute there will be a bat screech, which means Wick is using echolocation to find players. When he uses it, he goes to the area you are at. His walk and run speed is like Flutter's, and he also produces light like Twisted Brightening. Here is the finished product of Twisted Wick. With that, that's all the new Halloween toons and skins I made. If your suggestion didn't make it into the video, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed and happy Halloween!